Yo, what's up? I'm doing some video requests because I just got bored working on my site there. So this one's from Dark Zone Gaming Man. Hey, loving your recent videos, man. Thanks. I was wondering if you would do my request that you said you would. Check below for my previous post, as you've done the more recent mammoth requests and stock market requests, but skipped mine. Just reminding you, buddy, take care and take it easy. So what request he's talking about is sleepy time. I can't find it. Whatever. He wanted me to do a video talking about sleep and my idea of sleep and this, that, and the other about sleep. He wanted me to do the video in bed, but I think this is close enough. It kind of looks like I'm in bed. I'm laying back and nothing shit, so whatever. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. It wasn't zoomed out. See, that's why when you do a video, you want to look at yourself and make sure you're in the frame. So, doozy schnoozy, what do I think about sleep? And I'm going to move it away so that I don't get distracted looking at myself. Yeah, me Reiki sleep. A lot of people think that I don't get enough sleep. Somebody mentioned, commented on one of my videos, like I need to like get my sleep schedule down or whatever. I'm just naturally a nocturnal person, because I just like, I guess I like being by myself and being in the quiet and stuff. Maybe that's the esoteric reason, but I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm a night guy because I just can't sleep at night, you know. I have trouble being awake between sunrise and noon. That's the time where my body likes to be asleep, especially sunrise. If I'm up all night, I could feel like $100 million, and then the sun comes up, cracks that thing, and then all of a sudden I'm out. So, but I do not suffer from any kind of sleep deprivation. I get just as much sleep as the next guy. I just yawn when I do videos because I'm kind of like opposite from most people. Most people, they go out their whole life talking to people at their job or their roommates or their significant other, whatever. But they don't upload videos and they don't share their thoughts to the world about anything because their egos are too big, and they don't have enough self-esteem. But me, I live my entire life not talking to anybody because I'm by myself and I'm just sitting here working on my computer and listening to shit. And then I do a video and all of a sudden I'm talking. So it's just this really big shock to my system and I just yawn. That's just the best way I can explain it. And my brain likes that oxygen, and the oxygen, yawning helps get oxygen to your brain. So that's why I yawn. It has nothing to do with sleep deprivation. You know, I'll yawn right when I get out of bed and I just got 9 hours of sleep. I'll yawn right now at the end of a day. I'll yawn at the beginning, middle of the day. The only thing I've really noticed that stops my yawning is if I'm exercising. If I'm already riding my bike and stuff, I won't yawn quite as much. Or if I just did a video where I yawned throughout the whole fucking thing, like the last video I just did, New Year's resolutions, then I won't have to yawn for the next one. So this video, I'm not yawning that much. So anyways, that's that. But I don't know if that's why you left this video. It's probably why a lot of people will watch the video. But what do I think about sleep? I love sleep. The last week I've been getting a lot of sleep because I've been smoking this weed that like just knocks your ass the fuck out. Like you wouldn't believe. It's insane. Because I'd smoke a fuckload of it, dude. Like, because my brother had this big old jar. And like, he's like, this weed is crap. Because it's just total crap weed. And he doesn't even smoke weed. He just has the jar of weed because he likes to have it. And he likes giving it away to people. And I end up smoking his whole jar of weed. Like, you know, like picture a jar that big and it's like filled that much up with weed. And I just basically smoked the whole fucking thing in a couple days. Because it's crappy weed. You just have to smoke like 150 hits just to get high. You know, you got to pack like 50 bowls. You know what I mean? But, and it gets you high, but it knocks you out. Woo, does it knock you out? But I love being knocked out. Just, oh God, I love it when the morning comes and like, and I first wake up and I'm just like, relax. Now, when I'm not smoking weed, I went for a month to not smoking weed until a couple weeks ago, and I I I started to remember my dreams, and that's one great thing about not smoking weed is to be able to remember your dreams, man, and then and then like remember them, the details, think about them, and then talk about them. If I could remember my dreams, I'd have dream journals every day. That would be badass. The only way I can do that if I stop smoking weed, though. And I might stop smoking weed. We'll see. That's a great thing about sleeping. It's the dreams. And just the general relaxation. It's hard to relax, to lay back and relax when you've had a day where you're busy the whole day. If you have a day where you're physically busy the whole day, you'll get to sleep well. But if you have a day when you're mentally busy the whole day, your body isn't as exhausted as your brain, and so you need to sleep for your brain, but your body is can keep going. And so that's why it's really good. It's really good to ride on the bicycle while you work, so you're physically tired when you get to sleep. I have trouble getting to sleep when I'm not physically tired. My sleep pattern does fluctuate, though. I don't know how much I average. I think the average person needs about 8 hours of sleep, with some people less and some people more. I'm about that, although I do go periods where I only get 4 hours of sleep a night, 6 hours of sleep a night. And I'm not tired. That's all I need, 4 or 6 hours of sleep. And then the next night I would need 9. You know what I mean? So it would be cool to keep an actual... actually I did. Last summer I was doing that. I'll do that again. Get in the habit of doing that again. Recording how much sleep I get and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I should start doing that again. But you should only get as much sleep as you need. Don't get more. Not like it's bad for your body. But don't get more because you want to have a life where you do stuff. But definitely don't get less. Getting less than you need is the worst thing for your health. And I think they keep doing more and more scientific studies and realizing that sleep is the most important thing for your health. Think about it. People die, people working themselves to death, dying young because they work too hard. You hear that over and over again in history. And it used to be a common thing. And you're like, what? Were these people retarded? You can't work so hard till you die. I mean, there's athletes now, they're healthy and looking young, Sylvester Stallone, all the way up until they're 70, 80 because they exercise and they work hard. But, we don't realize that in the past, working hard meant sleep deprivation. Like in the early days of the Industrial Revolution, they would, because it's easy to get up anyways, because you don't have distractions at night. Once the sun goes down, there's nothing to do, so you just go to sleep. But then once the sun comes up, there's light, and then you need to work. And so people would work until past sundown, and then they get up with the light, and they get up because everybody else gets up. Maybe their sleeping situation isn't comfortable, and they just get up, and you know how it is. You can get up out of bed even if you still want more sleep. You just move around a little bit, and then that grogginess temporarily goes away long enough to be able to get out of the bed and walk around. But then you notice not too long after that you did not get enough sleep because your body is tired. Your vision's all fucked up, with little stars, like you hung over or something, and you don't have the energy, and your eyelids are drooping. Well, imagine having that situation every single day. Your body's going to wear out, and you're going to develop physical problems and die early. And that's what they're talking about, people working themselves to death. It's kind of similar with the Industrial Revolution, people working so hard in the mines, hard labor, yet they're runted, they're 5 feet tall and 100 pounds. It's why is this dude 5 feet tall and 100 pounds if all he does is exercise, lifting big rocks? Well, it's because he's not eating right and he's not sleeping right, working himself to death. So sleep's really important, and we're starting to realize that. On days where I have to work in the morning, I make damn sure that I'm in bed and sleeping by 11 or something, and so that I get my 8 hours. And I take the sleeping pills. I take a half trazodone, a melatonin and a sleepy time, and I just lay still, and I have my pyramid, and the pyramid I think reduces the amount of sleep that I need. I have noticed that, and it gives me insomnia and stuff, but I like it. Yeah, don't underestimate sleep, you know. I mean, when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I would sleep whenever I had the chance. If I'm riding a bus or whatever, I'd go to sleep. I'm not like that anymore. I think as you get older, you need less sleep. Now, if I'm riding a bus or whatever, I want to look around, and then I save the sleeping for the nighttime. But yeah. As I get older, do I need more or less sleep? I think I'm needing less sleep as I get older, especially. I do yawn more though as I get older while I'm talking. Although I didn't do so many videos when I was younger. Here comes the yawn. Okay, so then I guess to finish up this video, that yawning has nothing to do with how tired I am. Nothing whatsoever. But now, you know, when I'm smoking and I'm really high, I'm not going to enjoy I'm not going to have any memories of dreams, but it doesn't mean I'm not having the dreams and enjoying them, you know, and doesn't mean I won't remember them later, bring them back through some kind of dream recall and stuff. But from remembering other dreams, if I can start remembering other dreams because I stopped smoking weed. But there's lots of cool stuff about being stoned too. You know, you get to just fuck around on the internet really high. That's fun. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, peace out.